Hi everyone, it's a new day. It, in fact, is a release day. Welcome everyone to Minecraft version 1.20.5, the Armored Pause update, as has been titled. And today, we're going to be taking a look at, in fact, two different things. Armadillos, wolves, and their armor, along with a couple of the other little things in this brand new release for Minecraft Java Edition. This will be rolling out on Bedrock within the next couple of hours or so, and if it hasn't, it will probably be releasing on there within the next week or two. But let's just talk about 1.20.5. But first, a couple of notes. This video will only be covering gameplay changes, and on that note, it will only be covering some of the gameplay changes. The really big ones that they're trying to advertise and that you'll hear about, those will be covered in this video. However, I won't be covering the 1.21 experimental features, because 1.21 isn't done. There's no point wasting my time, in my opinion. I think it'd be rather more fun to just introduce the brand new stuff that you'll probably be more likely to actually play with if you're not into the snapshots and everything. Another thing, if you want a more in-depth look at the 1.20.5 update, I will have a bunch of pages linked in the description, including how you can find out some technical information. Sliced Lime is going to do some amazing videos covering the updates. There's a Minecraft Wiki article, Minecraft.net. I'm going to link all of that down below, and let's just get into this brand new release. And like I stated, this is a pretty big one. Feature-wise, maybe not that much, but technical-wise, there's a lot. Anyways, Minecraft 1.20.5 gameplay features. Let's start with the brand new Armadillo mob. This is their spawn egg, and these guys can spawn, well, according to this book, both in savanna biomes and badlands biomes, with a frequency rate said to be the same as chickens and pigs. They have a defensive state, meaning when they are threatened or attacked, they will roll up into a ball in order to avoid dangerous substances. When they are in this state, they are unresponsive to damage, meaning while they will take damage, they won't actively run from it. They'll just stay there. And furthermore, sneaking avoids them going into their defensive state. They can also be bred with spider eyes and brushed for armadillo skew, giving the advancement, isn't it, skew. And they only drop experience on death. So if I do this really quick, I got armadillo skew. I don't know if I did it earlier or not, but that's how you get it. I think there is a cooldown, or no, you can just do it infinitely. That's a little overpowered, but that does work. Alright, so let's take a look at the bigger features. New wolves. For the very first time, and I think ever since Minecraft's inception, we have gotten a bunch of brand new wolf variants officially added to the game. And don't worry, I'll go through each one, reading, what each one is, and talk about the changes that come with it. So, the pale wolf spawns in taiga biomes. Always has, always will. The woods wolf spawns in forest biomes. Oak forest, birch forest, windswept forest, all those kinds of forests is where you will find the woods wolf. The ashen wolf will now spawn in snowy taigas. The black wolf will spawn in old growth taigas. Pine taigas, rather. The chestnut wolf will spawn in old growth pine taiga. Wait, are those the same? Okay, there is a typo. I will have the correct thing in the description, but anyways. Rusty wolves will spawn in sparse jungles. Spotted wolves will spawn in savannas. Striped wolves will spawn in wooded badlands, and snowy wolves will spawn in groves. So let's take a look at the brand new Armadillo wolf armor. So you craft it in a crafting table like so. You do this nice little shape here, the shape of an H, and you get the wolf armor in return. I already have a piece on me, but there's how you make it. And talking about the wolf armor itself, it's actually pretty cool. Let me get some dye here. So I'm going to dye this a nice, mix of colors, and I'm going to show you that this works. So if I do this, I get a pair of wolf armor with that color ID, and I can put it onto my wolf. Actually, no you can't, you have to take the wolf armor off first. but that can easily be done with a pair of shears. And now we have our wolf in a colorful outfit. But getting on to what's actually important about the wolf armor, it is a brand new type of armor that can be equipped to tame wolves. The armor can be dyed in any combination, as can leather horse and player horse armor. I stumbled on that, but you get the point. Horse armor and player armor, they both can have dye added to them if they're of the leather variety, so that's been added to wolf armor. Any damage the wolf would have taken is redirected to the armor itself as durability damage. Some exceptions to this rule are types such as magic damage and other obscure types of damage. This can be edited with a tags file in a data pack and or mod, allowing for custom experiences with your pet. And I've even got a little wolf here, and I've summoned a husk for it to fight, or I will be. So if I just go over here, oops, that was a little bit off. Here, go for the husk. There you go. So we'll show you that any damage the wolf would have taken is redirected to the armor. Maybe the husk was a little too weak, though. Let's do, like, a stray. Yeah, we'll do you. Yep. Oh, that doesn't work either. Give me a minute. Alright, I got it. So this guy, the wolf will go after it, and you'll notice all the damage is being redirected to the armor. And you can see right here that the wolf's armor was completely broken, but if it hadn't been, you can just right-click on the wolf with the armor and it will actually repair itself, which is a very nice mechanic. Enchantments cannot be applied to the wolf armor, so no unbreaking, no protection, no nothing like that, just the raw wolf armor. That's all you get. But it is still a really cool item, and yeah, I like that they added the dyeing functionality. But now let's get on to some of the smaller features in 1.20.5, because this is definitely, you know, quite a medium-sized update. Starting with, what do we start with, my dear wolf? What do we start with? How about cobwebs? Yes, cobwebs have been given brand new sounds. So if I walk in a cobweb here, or place one, rather, Alright, so now we're going to talk about some UI changes, and what they have done is they have completely removed the dirt background. They have replaced it with a brand new background, that being a transparent layer, with a blurriness effect that you can configure in the accessibility settings menu, and it says, changes the blurriness of menu backgrounds. So if you obviously pull it back and forth, you're not getting a live update, but basically, it would change how blurry it is. I can't really tell the difference, I'm gonna be honest, but hey, cool change. I also believe that this is new. The notification time, basically how long will like an advancement pop up or a tutorial toast pop up be? How long will it be on the screen before it disappears? You can now change that. I think this will be really fun to mess around with. Maybe you want them to go away really quickly, or I don't know, but yeah, very cool change, and I would definitely recommend playing around with these, especially if you're someone who needs them. See what works for you. Alright, so another thing that has been added is new Nether Portal and End Portal background screens. So if I jump in here, we'll go to the Nether, and you notice, brand new screen. That's how it looks when you go to the Nether. You have the Nether Portal texture, and when you go to the End, you have the End Portal texture. And if you're wondering, if you kill the Ender Dragon, so we're going to just run a kill Ender Dragon command here, the credits will now use this new background. So I go out here, I go over to the End Portal. Man, it is so bright in the end for once. I actually love that. But if I just hop in here, you will notice that the end credits for the game now use the End Portal texture. And I think this is really cool. I really do. I think these kinds of things are small quality of life changes that didn't need to be in a giant release like 1.21, but still, they're very fun to play around with and just have in the game. And I'm sure that you are able to customize these to some degree using a resource pack. I haven't looked at what is actually possible with all these new changes, but yeah, that is a little video catching you guys up on some of the bigger changes in 1.20.5. Other notable changes are in the language menu. So the Japanese language had the Chinese font. I don't know how they did that, but it did. They also added a new language. Excuse my mispronunciation, but Biosa. So yeah, that is basically 1.20.5. For other videos on the channel, I've got a Sky Factory episode that people are starting to tell me I need to get done, so I think I will go film that. But I hope you guys enjoyed.